Hi, beautiful people. It's Diya, yes, and I'm reporting live for Sentinel TV. All right, yes, we are back in ODOGBOLU, and right here we are in ODOGBOLU local government, right in the office of Honorable Babatunde Oyetola. Yes, he's the executive chairman of ODOGBOLU local government. He's also the president of the ODOGBOLU Community Development Council. Yes, talk about one man wearing several hats, and we are here to get up close and personal with him, and then probably ask him pertinent questions about himself and ODOGBOLU. Do come with me. Good afternoon, sir.
Right, good afternoon.
Yes, do I say good afternoon, Mr. Chairman?
Yeah, why not?
All right, so it's a good day to be in your office. How has it been as the chairman of ODOGBOLU local government?
First of all, I'd like to start by saying we give God Almighty the glory for giving us the grace to see the light of today. Okay. So far, so good. It's been a wonderful experience from the time of the campaign to my emergence as the executive chairman of this lovely and amazing local government called ODOGBOLU. And we've hit the ground running. We've had meetings already with the head of departments, 8 departments, with the head of local government administrations to see, where we're at currently and where we are going to.
Okay, great. All right, so by my calculations, it's about 28 days in office. Yes, I know that it seemed like quite a short time, but for someone who really has the heart to do a lot, which I know that you do, I'd like you to probably just pinpoint 1 or 2 things that you would call remarkable feats or achievements since your assumption into office.
Great. So just like I mentioned earlier on, we've sat down with the departments, the 8 departments that exist in the local government. We've identified from an administrative standpoint, where we need to work on, what we need to improve on for efficient, service delivery to the people of ODOGBOLU local government. We've also, visited 1 or 2 places, particularly a skill acquisition center that was built by one of my predecessors, but after his administration, it was abandoned. And we identified that this would be a fantastic place to empower the youths to be able to build skills and to generally affect, our economy, positively. Because if you look at OGUN State, if you look at Nigeria and ODOGBOLU local government in particular, the youth demography is a huge part of the populace. And I believe if we're able to, tap into this, potential pool of potentials, engage them, we'll be able to achieve a lot. Also, we've been able to visit, critical roads that we know that if they are rehabilitated, we're able to boost the economic viability of the local government. We visited the Federal Road, which leads to the Express. That's the the Shagam Ijebode road that leads to Ore, and then Benin, which is a major route when it comes to movement of goods and services across states. And then of course ODOGBOLU local government is able to tap into that. We've also visited the Okonwa-Ijesha Road, which has a huge opportunity when it comes to farm produce in terms of cassava. Cassava is a major crop that we cultivate.
Yeah, obviously.
Yes. We've also been able to visit a major road in Ifesowakpo, which is the Erinlu Idotu Imodi Moson, which again helps in developing the entire local government. And then we've gone through what's called Eniwa Road, which a lot of farmers ply that road to get to their various farms. All palm plantations exist there. Those that also deal with cassava, they also reside there. We've had meetings with market associations as regards how we're able to improve on revenue generation in the market, and how we're able to work on environmental sanitation practices, because we all know marketplaces are where everybody goes to, the young, the old, men, women, they go there to buy things. So from a public health perspective, it's very, very important. It's very key for us to be able to, work together. Also, we visited the health facilities across the local government.
Wow.
We've done major assessments as regards the needs, of these facilities that we're able to, provide accessible, affordable, and quality healthcare for the people of Odogbolu local government.
Wow, awesome. So much for 4 weeks. Amazing. Okay, so, but I'd like to ask, what forward your desire into politics, basically?
Well, I've always been a patriot
Okay.
as far back as I can remember, in terms of consciousness of one's desires, one's wishes. And of course, my late dad,
Yeah.
General Diya, of blessed memory,
Yeah.
has always been a major influence on not just, myself personally, but the people of Odogbolu local government and OGUN State, because he was a pace setter. He set records,
True.
which I mean, I've looked at and I've tasked myself that okay, if he could do it, right, and I came from that source, then I should be able to, and of course, our late sage, Chief Obafemi Awolowo, till this day, we speak a lot about, what
Done.
he's
Yeah.
done, and what many of our parents and our older ones, when they speak about free education and social investment programs, that they benefited from, and of course our current governor, Prince Dapo Abiodun CON, he started his political career at a very, very young age, contested for Senate far back as I think 93, and not too young to run, right?
Yeah,
And
not too young to run.
me being the youngest executive chairman in the state, I'm probably in Nigeria. So those were the things, and then also during my days in Eastern Europe, because I did my medical studies in Poland.
Oh, beautiful. Okay.
I experienced a lot of my, uh, let's say, my colleagues or my classmates. They were always very, very proud about their countries, and they all kept speaking about once they get their medical degrees, they're going back to their countries and they will celebrate their national days. So all of this, as a young person, when you sit down and you put all of these things
Together.
together, that passion, kept coming. And unlike Western, Europe, whereby they've seen development, years ago, decades ago,
Sure.
a lot of parts of Eastern Europe just started seeing that transformative, development. And I experienced that from seeing old buses being replaced by new
Refurbished.
ones.
Okay.
The hospitals, would have medical rounds or medical classes, see the hospitals and the wards being renovated and upgraded. So all of this accumulatively, developed my passion to serve.
Yes, so you know what they say about an apple that doesn't fall far from the tree. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so finally, we know Odogbolu to be a town that has that is rich in culture and is enshrined in lots of cultural festivals, activities, and all of that. So for someone like you who has, even though yes, you're patriotic, but you have your formative years of learning civilization is outside the country. So how well are you able to resonate with all of these cultural activities, and what plans do you have in place to probably bring Odogbolu's, the cultural heritage into proper limelight?
Well, the truth of the matter is, Ogun State, Ijebu people have a very, very rich cultural heritage.
Obviously.
Absolutely. Right? And me being born into this space, I'm from here, it's very, very important for us to harness, all of this in the areas of, culture, tourism. These are also areas of major revenue generation in Ogun State and in the local government.
Government.
We have across Ogun State, we have a lot of people that have done so well in the areas of culture, the areas of entertainment, and it will only be wise for us to move towards that direction, identify these things. If we're talking about celebrations, traditional or cultural
Celebrations. Yeah.
celebrations, we speak of Ojude Oba, and that's a massive one. And
Yes.
this last one with the steez, what's it called, thing that went viral,
Yeah, the king of seas.
the king of steez, right? So it's and the whole world, basically saw that, seeing, Nigeria and Ogun State through, this particular lens, and it showcases us from a very positive light. And if you speak about festivities again, or events as big as that, you speak about the Aye Festival. Coincidentally, it's the where they celebrate it every 2 years is
Okay.
just right next door to where I grew up,
Wow.
which is in Agada in
Okay.
ODOGBOLU, and it's a major, aside the revenue generation aspect, it also boosts, our culture.
Culture.
It also boosts, and showcases, what we have. And if you look across ODOGBOLU local government, we celebrate our days. Each town has their own special day. Like you experienced the ODOGBOLU Day celebration where you
True.
had the Regbes,
Yes.
the age group. That's also what they do in Ojude Oba. So we're looking at, tapping into a lot of this. We have one of the biggest icons when it comes to theater arts, which is the late Hubert Ogunde
It's a good year.
from Ososa. And that's also part of, Odobolu local government. So we cannot, forget about, our history. We cannot forget about our culture. Cannot forget about tradition. It is upon us to, promote this and to let the people see, you know, our culture, our rich culture and our rich heritage, and for them to come and, embrace this and celebrate this with us.
Wow. Wow. Obviously, Honorable Dr. Babatunde Oyetola Diya didn't come to play. Yes, he came prepared. He knew what he was coming into, and I have no doubt that he's better equipped for what he's stepping into. All right, so thank you so very much for having us in your office, and from all of us at Sense Square TV, we do hope that you have a wonderful tenure and that it is nothing short of profitability and positivity. Thank you so very much. And so I remain your humble girl, your favorite girl, SOISINGS, live on 10 Square TV. Peace out.